Welcome to DT tutorial. In this video we are looking at the quadratic equations, and here we are looking at a situation where b is equal to 0. So this is b. So when b is equal to 0, that means 0 times x will give us 0. So in a situation where by b is equal to 0 or bx is missing, how would you solve? This example is a typical illustration of this kind of situation where b is equal to 0 or bx is missing. So the question is, if x squared minus 4 is equal to 0, solve for x. So we are looking at this equation. If you compare it to this, you will discover that your ax squared is there, which is represented by this. This is this. The bx is not given in this. Is not given in this question, while the minus 4 is your c. 0 is 0. So you can vividly see that bx is missing. So the question is, if x squared minus 4 is equal to 0, solve for x. So we have the question to be x squared minus 4 is equal to 0. So what you want to do is to take this minus 4 to the other side of the equation. So by taking this minus 4 to the other side of the equation, it will now become plus 4. So my x squared will now be equal to, when this minus 4 crosses, it becomes plus 4. So 0 plus 4. So this will be x squared is equal to 0 plus 4 will give you 4. So to make this x stand alone, what we'll do is to find the square root of both sides of the equation. This is a general principle in mathematics. So this will be x squared is equal to 4. Like I said, to make the x stand alone, we will look for the square root of both sides of the equation. So we'll look for the square root of this number and also look for the square root of this number. Whatever we do to this side of the equation, we also do to this side of the equation. That is what makes it an equation. So what we did here is that we looked for the square root of both sides of the equation. So this square will cancel this square root, so that will not make s stand alone. So the square root of 4 is equal to 2. So our x in this question is equal to 2. To take us further, let's look at another example. Here I have solved the equation c squared is equal to 9. So the equation is c squared is equal to 9. So what I will do here is just to make the c stand alone. I'm looking for the value of c. So my c squared is equal to 9. What I will do is to find the square root of both sides of the equation. So I'll find the square root of this side of the equation and also look for the square root of this side of the equation. Like I said before, this is a general principle in mathematics. Whenever you encounter something like this, it's just for you to find the square root of both sides of the equation. So what I did here is that I looked for the square root of both sides. So this square will cancel the square root to make c stand alone, and the square root of 9 is equal to 3. So this is our answer for this question.